Our government is not government that take care of Nigerians.
Oh, I'm coming. If you hand over to government to maintain, they budget the money and share it.
To live in that particular place that the house is. So it's supposed government will even compensate them so that and pay them and relocate them to where they are going and build another house for them there.
Hello, you're welcome to another edition of Property Doctor. Today we'll be looking at old government buildings, and some of them have been sold to different people, but we want to look at them because you can see they are not being properly managed. I want to find out who should manage these kind of buildings. What should they do? And can they get loans to manage these buildings so that they look better and they look safer and they feel safer for those that will be using the buildings. Hello, you're welcome to the program of Property Doctor. What's your name, please?
My name is Michael Idowu.
Okay, Michael Idowu, you're welcome to this program. Now, can you tell us who you think should be responsible for the maintenance of this building?
It all depends on the structure, how the building is being given out by the government. Though a building being built by government should be maintained by government, pending if the building is going to be privatized by the government, so that if an individual who's going to buy the building should be able to take care of the building by themselves. It's just like you buying a car for yourself, you have to maintain the car. It's like you buying a shirt for yourself, you have to maintain the structure of that fabric for you to continue usage. So okay. I think it's based on individual, either the government give it out for maintenance or the people maintain the building by themselves.
Okay, you know, sometimes you have preventive maintenance, you have corrective maintenance. So what you're saying is that the building should be maintained by the individuals who have bought the buildings from the government. Do you think they can be given a facility to maintain this building? You know, sometimes some people will say they don't have money, which is quite true that they don't have money to maintain the building. Do you think it's possible for them to get a facility or a loan to take care of their apartments or their buildings?
I think the government should develop a scheme whereby for individual buying a house from them to be able to continue to maintain the structure by making provision for that purpose. Because taking care of the building, it's over time, the building that either goes out where they are living, or you need to make provision to maintain some kind of facility in the building. But for me, I think it's on individual basis, because not everybody have that money for PM.
Okay, so we can just get, okay, so they should be able to access a facility
to maintain the structure.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, ma.
Morning.
What's your name, please?
My name is Josephine Odruke.
You're welcome to the program Property Doctor. We talk about properties and how to maintain properties. Do you think government should give facilities to people that own houses to maintain their buildings?
Government can never give you anything to maintain your building, because government is supposed to build a house for those that don't have. Our government is not government that take care of Nigerians. They're the government that take care of themselves. I repair my own house. I maintain my own house by myself. Since I bought the house, I maintain it. No government to help me.
Okay, so you're maintaining your own house
by
yourself?
Yes, I maintain it. Even the bill the AMAC normally bring for us, they call it tenancy. Do we supposed to pay tenancy?
Okay, you mean tenement rate?
Yes, do we?
They pay the tenement rate?
And they can't even take care of the house, and we pay tenement rate.
Okay, do you think the tenement rate is not supposed to be for something else? Maybe maintaining the environment or taking your rubbish away?
Which environment? Which environment are they maintaining? Go around and see the environment they're supposed to do. Okay. Is this place neat?
Okay.
And we pay tenancy, pay everything. You go to Aegis. Aegis told you that you pay grant land. And even if you live up, you pay grant land. Okay, now, and they are not using that money for anything.
Okay, ma. You know that we have been facing problems of collapse of buildings. So in this particular building here, do you think all the occupants of these buildings have been maintaining their buildings to prevent collapse?
The only problem we have in this building is that the renovation. Every day, one person must surely come and add. Because if they have family of 5, 6, 7, and it's only 2-bedroom flat. They will look for a way to adjust so that those family, the 5 of them, must surely the place will accommodate them. That's the problem we have, because the house has carried a very heavy load now that it can even collapse.
Okay, so you mean truly you need a structural integrity test carried out on this building?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Thank you very much. So we are talking about properties now. We want to find out if the government should be actively involved in the maintenance of buildings to prevent collapse of old buildings. What do you think?
I think we have no government. If we have government, let me tell you something. I've traveled outside where the building, the harboring of people, you just build house and give to people. If the maintenance, okay, let me tell you, look at our drainage. Blocked. You will now come and see this same block. You look at the people living around that place and persecute them. That's how we get sanity.
Oh, you mean?
I'm coming.
Okay.
If you hand over to government to maintain, they budget the money and share it. They will not do anything. We have no government, as far as I'm concerned. If you call me to kill me, I will still say it. If you say they should budget the money, they will share it.
Okay, nobody is going to kill you. We just want to have your own opinion about the maintenance of buildings and to prevent collapse, because we have been seeing that sometimes buildings collapse and even children, women, people generally are trapped in those buildings. So we are trying to stop the collapse of buildings. So we want to find out, do you think government should have a relocation plan for the occupants of the building so that they can maintain the buildings properly to prevent collapse of the building and to make sure the building lasts longer like you have outside the country?
Madam, I laughed. If you hand it over the government, they will budget the money and use it to rig election. Okay. They will not use the money. It's supposed to be the government to maintain it. And when they see that they are not maintaining the place, the people living around that place will be persecuted because we need a neat environment. But let me tell you, not that I don't understand your question.
Okay.
What my fear and the fear of Nigeria will be, if you give it to them, would they do that? Even their own buildings they've started collapse. They can wait. You can see the relationship. They can bring the people, the professional people that handle it. They will go and bring their girlfriends and their daughters and their people that are singing and say they are engineers.
Okay, so
they may be journalists. He will be an engineer. So if you are saying a government, it's a fake government. The fake government, if you hand it over to government, there will be no result.
Okay, so what you're saying is that we should have professionals to take care of the buildings and not just contractors or just people that are not professionals to take care of the buildings.
If the government will do the right thing, the thing is to hand it over to government.
Okay.
To bring the right people that will maintain it.
Okay, so let's try the government. Let's see if they will do it. Thank you very much, sir.
Seriously, is the duty of government. My true point of view is that government should take serious about those that are manufacturing the blocks. I can see one short video of the governor of what's it called, Borno State.
Yeah.
He was going to the block industry to see that they make sure they produce good and strong block.
Okay. To make sure that the strength of the block is correct.
Yes. So government should take serious action against those that are manufacturing the blocks to prevent against the collapse of the houses. I think government should look into that seriously. They should make sure that those that are manufacturing, it's not that anybody will just come and open workshop in manufacturing or producing blocks. They should make sure that they take serious action to those that are manufacturing the blocks.
Okay.
To make a good and strong building.
Okay, now you know some of our buildings in Nigeria are not really as old as when you go outside the country.
Yes.
What do you think is the cause of the collapse of some of these buildings? Some of them even collapsed during construction. What do you think is the problem causing the collapse of structures even during construction?
Seriously, what I can say is that is lack of the way they construct it. They don't have they don't construct it as they been constructed outside there, understand?
Yeah.
you don't have some. I can see that you are lack of engineering here and all those kind of things.
Okay, like supervision,
yeah, supervision
and all that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, if it is by building problems about the structure of the house that was made before,
Yeah.
that it is already old, and at the same time the house was not strong enough to stand in the town or in any local government as well. So all those houses need to be removed because it has already old, and the cement that was using at that time, I think the cement, if it is not strong enough to stand again, and they see some other cracks given to the houses, the house need to be removed.
Okay, so they
And
need to,
they-
government needs
and
to
they-
demolish a structure that
they
doesn't
should
look
put
too
another
strong. Okay.
new structure, strong, with enough block that's stronger, and at the same time get enough, and including a very strong and experienced supervisor and engineer that will able to take it to the level of the government desire.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you think that during the reconstruction of those buildings, do you think the government should provide houses for those people that were moved from those buildings that were thinking were not strong enough? Do you think government should prepare a place for them, like a relocation plan for them?
Exactly, because they were living on that before government came and removed them. Because poverty is a disease to somebody that doesn't have. Because if somebody doesn't have the money to build another building, and he has a little one to live, and government don't want that structure to live there, and government deserve to remove those people from there, they have to build another structure that government like for them,
So
to relocate them from that place to
Okay.
the place that government want them to stay, and build another house for them, so
Okay.
that government will build his own desire to at particular point in it.
Okay, thank you very much. But you know, during the relocation plan, there should be something like a facility, because those people that will be staying in those houses, don't you think they should pay for those houses that the government will be relocating them to?
Are they supposed to pay? I don't think. Because if they have to pay, what of the one they have living before? Are they paying for it? They are not paying for it.
But you know that one was
They are
bad,
going to
and it's
spend-
going to be demolished.
When government want to demolish that house, they have to. Government have to. Government even able to pay them some money on
Okay.
it. Government is supposed to pay them some money on it, because the way they were living, there's nothing happened to them. But
Okay.
government don't like that style to live in the town.
No, it's okay.
Yes, government don't want that style to live in that particular place that the house is. So it's supposed government will be compensate them, so that and pay them and relocate them to where they are going, and build another house for them there, so that
Okay.
they can live fine.
Okay.
Because we are Nigerians. We are not supposed to cheat each other. We are not supposed to put this in stress, stress to our neighbor.
Okay.
Because we are flesh. We are good Nigerians.
You can see that property doctor has been on the street, and we've been talking to Nigerians to find out what they think and what they feel about maintenance of structures to prevent collapse. Whose responsibility is it to maintain the buildings? Can they get access to facility and things like that? But we can see that a lot of people have their different opinions about getting a facility, about maintenance of the buildings, and most of the things they want to drop it on the shoulder of the government. Do you think government to be able to manage all these problems? Right now we have a problem of housing in Nigeria, and so many people are homeless. Now those who already have homes are trying to manage their homes, and they are even forgetting about the safety of their homes, living in buildings that are so dilapidated, and they don't even care. But what do you think? As a person, leave your comment on the comment section below. We thank you for joining us on Property Doctor in today's episode, and we thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. For those of you who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can do so on the link below. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at Property Doctor NG, and on Twitter at Property Doc NG. Thank you. Bye.